Hello, and thank you for choosing the InHand Device Manager Cloud platform. This video guide will introduce you to two management features, the Batch Add Site function and the Batch Add Devices function. In order to perform this test, you'll need to prepare at least one InHand router or gateway. For this example, we'll be using the IG601 Intelligent Gateway. You will also need an account registered on the InHand Device Networks Cloud server. Contact info@inhandnetworks.com for more information on creating your account. To begin, we'll start configuring our IG601 for the DN4 platform. Log into the web interface as shown in our Quick Start Guide, which is available on the website. You'll need to select and copy the serial number of the IG601 because we'll need to use this number to identify the in-router in the device manager. Just copy and paste it into Notepad and we can continue. Next, check the network connection. Make sure it has an IP address and that it says connected. Now we can configure the device manager service. Enable the service by setting SMS and IP mode and then change the server name to g.inhandnetworks.com. The rest of the default settings should be okay, and this should complete our IG601 configuration. Now we'll need to open a web browser and navigate to g.inhandnetworks.com. We're just going to enter our username and password. If you do not have a password, please register on the website or contact info@inhandnetworks.com for more information. Device Manager is a really great tool for managing thousands of devices. You can configure, monitor, and track, and it makes it really simple to just have a bunch of devices out in the field. Now we're going to add a site. A site is just a logical grouping or a location for a number of devices. Keeping track of things like this makes it easier for administrators. Click the plus symbol in the upper right hand corner to add a site. Give it a name, set its address, and then add the contact information of the administrator responsible for that site. Click Submit to complete your changes, and that should complete everything. To remove a site, select the site and press the minus button in the upper right hand corner. If you look above the plus and minus buttons, you'll notice there's a dashboard. These four buttons will let us see the devices in different layouts. The first button presents everything in a table layout. This is really great for when you have lots of sites, and it makes it easy to see a lot of information at once. If we click on the globe button, we can see an overview of the location of all our sites. This is good to just see the physical location and get a good idea. The third button is just an overview of all our sites. It's a good way to visually see things. Next, we'll navigate to the Devices section by clicking on the PC button at the top. In the upper right hand corner, click the plus symbol to add a device. Give it a name, like IG601. Copy paste in our serial number from Notepad. Add a mobile number for the administrator responsible for this device. You'll need to add the model number. And finally, add the site. This just helps us track the device and makes it easier for administrators. Now our device has been added successfully. You can remove the device by selecting it and pressing the minus button, and you'll notice that it's online because there's a green line underneath the IG601. Configure the IG601, click on the toolbox in the upper right hand corner after selecting it. The configuration interface lets us remotely configure all the options available in the IG601. You can set network settings like the dial-up settings and the Ethernet settings. You can also change services like the device manager and the DTU service. You can configure the firewall, which allows blocking ICMP packets. And you can configure QoS, which manages bandwidth for certain IPs. You can also configure the VPN for IPsec, GRE, OpenVPN, and these other services we offer. Today we'd like to change the host name of our IG601. Simply click on Basic Services, change the host name, and don't forget to hit the checkbox next to Basic Services before you hit Apply. Now let's navigate over to the IG601 to make sure that our changes have been applied. We're simply going to go into the web interface and check the host name under Basic Services. And here we can see that the changes have been applied successfully. Now let's navigate back to Device Manager and begin setting up a template. Click on the Devices section, the Template button, and now configure the model number of the IG601. Before hitting Apply, make sure and download a template. The template is just an Excel file with 4 columns for the serial number, mobile number, gateway name, and site ID. Just fill out this Excel sheet with all of your devices and you can load them all at once. Simply click on the Import button, click on the Excel sheet, and then import the devices. Hit Submit, and we should see all of our devices added. We can also create tags for these devices by selecting all of them and clicking the Tag button in the upper right. Tags are a great tool for managing devices and will make everything easier in the future. They simply create a logical grouping and make administrators' life a lot easier. To view the devices, just click on the Tag button on the left and you can see and configure all of your tagged devices. To remove the devices, go back to the main view by clicking the top button on the left. Select the routers you want to remove and hit the minus button in the upper right. Hit Yes to finalize. That's everything I wanted to cover today, and we hope it's helped you learn about InHand's Device Cloud platform. Thank you for watching this guide, and we thank you for choosing InHand Networks. Goodbye.